We are we are recording. Okay. This is how I'm gonna sound the entire time. Since the beginning of video games, there has been one question left unanswered that I'm gonna spit the gum out. I was gonna add that to be funny. It makes it harder to speak. Okay. Since the beginning of video games, there has been one question left unanswered that everyone wants to know. What is the best FNAF fan game? Some will say Five Nights at Thomas for its beloved and in-depth gameplay. Others will say Five Nights in anime form. Others will say One Night Mike's for its realistic AAA graphics. But the FNAF fan game that I would have told you was the best is Five Nights at Freddy's 3, otherwise known as Five Nights at Freddy's 3 Fan-Made, otherwise known as The Return to Freddy's, otherwise known as The Return to Freddy's Classic. This game created by Tyler David Monteilagray, otherwise known as Tyler Alstrom, otherwise known as Edmund Alstrom, otherwise known as Novacraft, otherwise known as Bronyformers Prime 424, otherwise known as BFP Films 424, otherwise known as Ponyator Films, revolutionized not only FNAF fan games, but FNAF as a whole by showing us that you can just combine what already exists to make something new. Kind of like mixing sushi with ice cream. When this game released, it sent shocks through the gaming community so hard that others have attempted to offer better experiences than TRTF 1 did. For over a decade, humanity was lost without any better game to guide them home until one day a man by the name of Liminal NS did what was considered by many to be unthinkable and created TRTF Ascent, otherwise known as Freddy. This game is what I'd consider to be not only the world's greatest FNAF fan game, but the greatest video game ever made. The game starts out with this chilling menu of the stock Unreal Engine mannequin, posing in a dimly lit hallway while sinister music is playing. Pressing game will start you outside of Fazbear Inc. The controls are so smooth and the running animation is incredibly realistic. There even is realistic breathing sounds too. As you can obviously tell, 1. The graphics are the most realistic ever made, and 2. That there isn't anything outside of the walls. This is actually a metaphor for how our character is only focused on one thing, and it is to enter the big medieval door. This is actually a metaphor for how our character is only focused on one thing, and it is to enter the big medieval dungeon door with a Jackie Chan meme on it. Entering the room will start you in a long hallway. This is actually genius game design because your eyes are naturally focused on walking forward. But explorers are rewarded with 2 other rooms to the side with nothing, just nothing. Anyways, as you enter the next room, you're introduced to another hallway. The genius game design shines with this one especially, and even has more genius game design too, as there's a different environment as well as representing the constant loop of torture I feel playing this game. The next room is the real meat and potatoes of this game, as you are introduced to Lockjaw, otherwise known as Frankburnt. His model and AI are so realistic that I had to double check and see if it was real rather than Lockjaw entering my bedroom through my monitor in real life Mario Got Milk style. When I got jump scared by him, I was shocked with utter fear. Anyways, if you survive him, which most of y'all probably can't, he is super duper difficult, you enter this room with the text RIP Gate, which actually has deep lore implications implying that the gate door was the first victim to Lockjaw. As you enter the room, you can't help but notice all of the awesome and cool rocks in the room, as well as the realistic textures. As you enter the door, you're greeted with this beautiful ending image, along with a super duper scary jump scare to finish it all off, which more games should do. Not only games, just media in general. Imagine if somebody made a video that ended with a jump scare. That would be so awesome. The game then closes itself, which is so much more advanced than sending you back to the main menu like most other games do. Overall, this game has been a huge win for the gaming industry as a whole, for both TRTFers and non-TRTFers alike. This game is the first and only game that I will ever give a 10 out of 10. This is also available to download, so link in the description. That's all for now, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as the world has enjoyed TRTF Ascent. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic TRTFing. Thanks for watching and take care. Okay.